So we have been on this journey for 6 months, well, almost 6 months, about the 8 limbs of yoga. We've gone through the yamas and niyamas, which are the lifestyle uh, precepts of yoga, things you should do, things you shouldn't do, to make sure that like your life, your mind, your body, your inner system is pretty balanced, if you will. And then we went into a few weeks on asana, which is the body, really getting the body conditioned. Of course, the point of conditioning the body in yoga, aside from just like having a healthy system, is to be able to sit comfortably in meditation without the body being so much of a distraction. And then we did a few weeks on pranayama, which helps to balance the energetic system to get really some really strong control. And of course, when we control the breath, we start to control the mind. And this is all leading us a bit further inward. And we just finished 3 classes on pratyahara, which is control, moderation of the senses. So being able to not ignore the world, but have it be there, but not bother you, which is a big, big practice. There's plenty to be said about that. That's why we spent 3 weeks on it. And now we're capping off this long series with 3 classes on the last 3 limbs. Now, as we get to this point, we can't spend, I guess we could spend a lot of time on them, but to the point where we're at in our practice individually and what's safe to do in a context of like online classes is 1 week for each limb. And you'll get more of the reason why as we get into next week and the week after, but basically the last 2 limbs can't be practiced. They're spontaneous, they just arise when conditions are present. And today's class is about creating those conditions. Actually, everything up to this point has been about creating the conditions. But for this limb, for the 6th limb, which is called Dharana, it just means concentration. And so it's getting the system ready and then practicing just focusing on one singular object. And so what is that object? It could be honestly anything. Yoga, the teachings say it's actually what you focus on is more important than the practice itself. So if you focus on the wrong thing or something that's not good for you, like a bad thought or a false belief or a projection or something, it's only going to make you a bit more spun out. And you can actually see this practiced in the world around us sometimes. People get obsessed with fame, they get obsessed with what their idea of success is, and it completely destabilizes them psychologically. What is safe to focus on are things like the breath, certain levels of imagery like light or a flame, sound, mantra is something that you can focus on. And making sure I didn't forget anything on here. Those are basically the main ones you see in yoga: breath, inner light, and sound. Every once in a while, there might be something else thrown in there, but it's usually guided to you by a competent teacher. And you can weave this focus through your entire physical yoga practice. So we're not just going to meditate forever here, which would be fun, honestly, for me. But you can start to really create the harmony. You can start to tune yourself into whatever it is you're trying to focus on long before you get to your cushion. And that is kind of what we're going to work on today. So the focus of meditation for us today is going to be a mantra, and it's a mantra that you're all very familiar with. It is Om, O-M, the sound of Om. It's a sound of infinity. It's a sound of everything. So no matter what it is that you need in your life, Om encapsulates that. And there's this devotional quality to it as well. There's this surrendering quality to it as well. And when we chant, which we'll be doing both internally and externally tonight, it also helps to activate the heart chakra, which is close to the soul. So it really just starts to open our hearts up. It starts to let go of some of the heaviness, the burdens we might have been carrying to this moment. So Om is one of those safe sounds that you can always bring into your practice anytime you need to. Other mantras, honestly, I'd say get prescriptive about it. Ask someone before you start practicing with other mantras, especially longer ones with a lot of syllables. Not to psych you out about that, but there's layers to what you do there. Yeah, let me see if there's anything else I meant to mention. Yeah, so we'll weave throughout the practice, and you can find some guidance and support for it. It's just that sound that really can stay with us. And I'll leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. We're just going to experience it from here on. So please sit comfortably for a moment. We'll go inward. However comfortable looks for you in a seat in this moment. Allow your eyes to close. Take a deep breath in and out. We'll begin by practicing Ujjayi Pranayama, the audible breath. So please constrict the glottis or the back of the throat to make your breath audible. A soft snore type sound or ocean type sound. If you can, do it on inhale. Then we all should be able to do it on exhale. Allowing the sound of the breath to start to draw your mind inward. Knowing that our intention for this practice is to start to really strengthen that concentration muscle of the mind, to start to turn away thoughts that aren't serving us in this moment, distractions from the environment, to help create harmony in our energetic system, and also energy uh, to harmonize sensation in the body as well, so that we can be with whatever focus we need to be with. In this case, it'll be the sound Om in a moment, but just starting with the sound of the breath itself, Ujjayi Pranayama. And when you think about focusing, Ujjayi is a perfect pranayama to practice. It means the victorious breath. And it's not victory over anything external so much as it's victory over those restless movements of the mind that pull you from focus. So we'll continue for just a little bit longer. Ujjayi Pranayama. One more breath. And as you finish this exhale, release the technique. In a moment, we'll chant Om 3 times. And really let it out when you are chanting. Big, expressive sound. Deep breath in to begin. Just allow the sound to continue to reverberate in the back of your mind. We'll let this sound continue to pull us toward it as we continue our practice. Taking a deep breath in, bring your palms together, lower the chin, and honor yourself on all levels. And then bringing yourself back however feels appropriate for you. And let's begin on our backs. When you're ready, please come to lay down Bringing your feet to the floor. Once you're on your back, prepping for bridge pose, heels underneath the knees. Feet about hip width apart, arms starting down by your sides. And with your next inhale, lift the arms all the way overhead, knuckles touch the floor. And then exhale, release your arms back down to your sides. Let's do that again. Inhale, lift the arms. And exhale, release them down. One more time with just the arms. Inhale, lift. And exhale, lower. We're going to work with bridge pose now. So inhale, pick up the hips, lift the arms overhead. Exhale, release the arms and hips back down. Inhale, arms and hips lift. Exhale, arms and hips lower. Let's continue to move through these bridge rolls. Up, inhale. And then chant Om as you release down. Om. Inhale, lift up. Exhale, chanting Om, come down. Om. And continue on your breath. That might be in line with my Oms, it might not be. Om. 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 Let's do three more. Om. Om. Last one. Om. And once you come down, find yourself in stillness, still hearing the reverberation of Om in the back of your mind, maybe even in your body. Tones have sensation. And then go ahead and roll to your right side, and we'll come up to hands and knees. Good. From hands and knees, and take your time if you're still working there, let's come into downward facing dog. And go ahead and walk the dog out for a moment, just getting these legs nice and warmed up, also bringing some length to your spine. Good. And then we'll move through Danda Kriya, our favorite. So with your inhale, come into plank pose. Exhale, chaturanga, 1 inch from the floor. And then press the arms straight, take the shoulders back, come onto the tops of the feet. Knees lift, upward facing dog. And then exhale, pull yourself back into downward facing dog. Let's do that again. Inhale, coming into plank. Exhale, chaturanga. Upward facing dog and downward facing dog. Good, now let's do this with chanting Om. Reminder, you can only chant on exhale. So inhale, plank. Om to chaturanga. Om. Upward facing dog, inhale. Om to down dog. Om. Noting that these don't have to be long tones. Just do what you can. Again, plank. Chaturanga. Om. Up dog. Down dog. Om. Keep going. Om. Om. One more time through Danda Kriya. Oh. Oh. Taking an adjusting breath when you land in down dog this time. And we're going to keep moving with the sound of Om pretty much for the rest of the class. But we'll get the posture into your body first, and then we'll add the tone once you're used to it. So go ahead and lift your right leg high into the air, inhale. And exhale, step the right foot between your hands. Release the back knee to the floor, and inhale, come into a crescent lunge. And then exhale, bring the hands down and step back to downward facing dog. Then lift the left leg up, and exhale, step it through. Knee down, crescent lunge. We know this one. We've done it many times. And we're going to do this one. Exhale, come down and step back. We're going to do this with Om, and we can go at the same pace or just go at your own pace. I want this to feel a bit devotional after a certain point. You're moving with your body as the energy is calling you. So lift the right leg up. Step the foot forward. Om. Lift the arms. And downward dog. Oh, and just keep going on your breath. Oh, 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 oh. Oh, see if you can start to lose yourself a little bit in the movement and the tone. Oh, 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 oh. Keep going just a little bit longer. Oh, 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 oh. The next time you land in down dog, go ahead and stay. Float down onto hands and knees. Exhale, child's pose. Still hearing that sound reverberating in the back of your mind. Sound of Om. Good. Inhale up to hands and knees. Exhale, downward facing dog. Please bring your feet together. And then go ahead and come into plank pose. And then pivot onto your left foot into your left hand. Bring your right hand onto your right hip, side plank, reaching the right hip bone toward the ceiling. And breathe. Now, once you're there, if you want to, you can lift your right arm into the air, maybe even overhead, palm pointing toward the floor, getting big length on that right side. And breathe. Deep breath in. And exhale carefully. Bring that right hand to the floor, downward facing dog. Take an adjusting breath. And then we'll do the other side. Again, feet together, pivot onto your right foot and right hand, left hand on the left hip. Lift the left hip bone toward the ceiling. Maybe take the left arm into the air, maybe reach overhead, big length on that left side. deep breath in. And exhale, bring the hand down, downward facing dog. Good. So from here, let's go ahead and just walk the hands back to meet the feet, coming into Uttanasana. Take some pressure off those wrists for a moment. They've been working hard. And then press palms to shins, come halfway up. And exhale, fold down. With a strong back inhale, bring yourself all the way up. Sweep the arms out to the side, reach up. And palms to the heart. Good. All right. So I'm going to ask you now to take a wide stance on your yoga mat, having the toes pointing directly forward. If anything, they're pigeon toeing a little bit. So they're pointing inward just slightly. All right, so we're going to get into the hips a little bit from this point on. So just start by folding forwards, soft knees, just draping down over the legs. Notice where you feel a stretch in the hamstrings or the inner thighs or even the lower back. Good. And with your hands or fingertips on the floor in front of you, bring your chest halfway up. Take a deep breath in. And with your exhale, bend your right knee, sink down into the hip. Keep the left foot flat on the floor. Then inhale, straighten the knee. Then exhale, bend the left knee. Then inhale, straighten the leg. Exhale, bend the right knee. Inhale up. Then exhale, bend the left. We're going to keep moving. Let's add an Om. Again, only chanting on exhale. Bending the right knee. Om. Straighten the leg. Left knee. Om. Straighten the leg and just keep going on your breath. Om. 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 Keep going for a little bit longer. If you want to make this a bit more physically challenging, you could take your hands onto your shins or onto your hips. Just keep the chest floating parallel to the floor. Om. 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 One more time on each side. Om. Om. Then as the left leg straightens this time, bring the hands back to the floor if they moved and just fold over the legs. Good. Now keeping the legs wide, bring yourself up halfway again and bring your right hand to the floor underneath your face. And if the floor is feeling far away, you could always bring a block underneath your hand and bring your left hand onto your left hip. With an inhale, straighten the spine, lift up. With the exhale, roll the left shoulder back and look up. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind. And exhale, twist. Let's do this 2 more times. Good. Inhale, unwind and fold forward for a moment. And then come back up halfway. And this time bring your left hand under the face or a block there. Take your right hand onto your right hip. Take a breath in. And exhale, roll the right shoulder back. Inhale, unwind. Exhale, twist. Inhale, unwind 3 more times. And this time unwinding, inhale again, fold forward. Good, and then please sweep the arms out to the side with a strong back, lift yourself all the way up, and release the arms on down. Good. Feeling sensation for a moment. We've twisted the spine, we did a little bit of warm up for the hips. The lower back has been working pretty hard, some stuff for the shoulders as well. Good. And then whichever direction is the front of your mat, go ahead and turn the foot that way and step to the top of your mat. Now we're about to head into a sun salutation and we're gonna be chanting most of the time. So if you need a drink of water before we get there, it's good to stay hydrated when we're chanting. So drink up. Now, something that came in handy in one of my yoga trainings, one of the participants was a acting coach. And so I actually had her lead a workshop on that specifically. And she mentioned, among many, many other things, that for every hour that you talk, you lose like a pint of water just through water vapor coming out of your mouth. So anytime you're talking a lot, whether you're teaching a class or you're giving a presentation or whatever it might be, hydrate because you lose water pretty quickly from talking. So stepping to the top of the mat, we'll do the first round without chanting, just again to get it into your body. It's good to kind of know what's going on here. And then we'll add the chanting from the next round on. So bring your palms to your heart. Relax your breath for a moment. And if it feels good for you, maybe even bringing in that Ujjayi pranayama, the audible breath. Maybe you keep that with you through this first round. Maybe you might lose it. That's fine too. But let's begin to move with your next inhale. Sweep the arms down, back and up. And then exhale, bend the knees, chair prep, chair pose. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the legs and swan dive. Palms to shins. And exhale, fold. Step your right foot way back, knee to the floor. Inhale, lift the arms up. With your exhale, bring both hands to the inside of the left foot. Drop your chest as far to the floor as you can. Inhale, straighten the arms. Feel the spine lengthen, the chest lift forward, and exhale, bow forward again. Good. Then inhale, straighten the arms. And then we're going to step back to downward facing dog. Good. Let's move through down to Kriya. You know this one. Plank pose. Chaturanga. Upward facing. And downward facing dog. Beautiful. Right leg lifts. Exhale, step it through. Back knee to the ground. Again, crescent lunge. Lift the arms up. And again, bring both hands to the inside of the foot and drop the chest. Straighten the arms. Lengthen the body forward. Inhale. And exhale, fold. Good. Straighten the arms, inhale. And exhale, step the back foot forward, Uttanasana. Palms to shins, Ardha Uttanasana, halfway up. Exhale, fold down. Sweep the arms out to the side with a strong back coming all the way up. And exhale, palms to your heart. Now it's going to get a bit tricky, meaning hard, as we start to chant. So if my instruction is starting to outpace or change different pace than what you're doing, it's okay. It's okay. Just go with it as best you can. Okay. Again, these don't have to be long chants either. You're really setting yourself up for something serious if you do like a big, long, droning om for every exhale. All right, palms to heart. Again, every time we exhale, we om. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Chair prep. Oh. Chair pose. Stand chair. Oh. Straighten the legs. Fold forward. Oh. Palms to shins. Folding forward, step the left foot back. Oh. Knee to the ground. Inhale, crescent lunge. Both hands to the inner foot. Oh. Straighten the arms. Lengthen the body forward. Fold. Oh. Inhale, straighten the arms. Downward facing dog. Oh. Danda Kriya. Oh. Oh. Left leg lifts. Step it through. Oh. Knee down. Arms lift. Both hands to the inner foot. Oh. Straighten the arm. Oh. Straighten the arms. Step forward. Oh. Palms to shins. Oh. Sweep the arms out to the side. Come all the way up. Palms to heart. Oh. We're going to keep it moving. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Chair prep. Oh. Chair pose. Oh. Straighten up and fold. Oh. Halfway. Right foot. Oh. Arms lift. Hands to the inner foot. Oh. Straighten the arms. Fold. Oh. Straighten the arms. Downward dog. Oh. Down to Kriya. Oh. Oh. Right leg lifts. Step. Oh. Crescent lunge. Hands to inner foot. Oh. Straighten the arms. Oh. Straighten the arms. Step forward. Oh. Halfway up. Lengthen the spine. Fold. Oh. All the way up. Oh. Keeping it moving. Inhale. Chair prep. Oh. Chair. Oh. Lift. Fold. Oh. Halfway. Left foot. Oh. Crescent lunge. Hands to inner foot. Oh. Straighten the arms. Fold. Oh. Straighten the arms. Downward facing. Oh. Danda Kriya. Oh. Oh. Left leg. Step it. Oh. Crescent lunge. Hands to inner foot. Oh. Straighten the arms. Oh. Straighten the arms and step forward. Oh. Halfway up and fold. Oh. All the way up, inhale. Oh. Let's do one more round. Inhale, sweep. Chair prep. Oh. Om. Lift. Fold. Om. Halfway. Right foot. Om. Crescent lunge. Inner foot. Om. Inhale. Fold. Om. Inhale. Downward facing dog. Om. Danda Kriya. Om. Om. Right leg lifts and step. Om. Crescent lunge. Inner foot. Om. Inhale. Om. Inhale. Step forward. Om. Halfway. Om. All the way. Heart. Om. Stay here. Releasing the chanting, just again, feel that reverberation in your mind, your body, your energy. Sound of Om. You may notice as that sound pervades your mind that there's nothing or not much else going on there. Preoccupation with the outer world is starting to slip away. And that dharana, that focus, that concentration is starting to take hold with this one tone. Good. We're going to continue to deepen with this sound and with our bodies. One reason we did that specific flow was really just that devotional moment with a lunge where you'll kind of like just fold into that inner leg space. And as you do it with Om, there's almost like this letting go or this like I give to thee, I surrender kind of energy. It's so nice because when we are focusing, what we are doing is we are surrendering anything that really doesn't matter, anything that isn't the point of focus, anything that's keeping you from equanimity or from balanced states of consciousness, anything that's keeping you from enlightenment. That's, I mean, if we're getting real about it, that's really what that is doing when we practice concentration, we practice dharana. So one of the postures I really like to do with this is because it is quite devotional and really helps us really connect with the sacred feminine as well, is goddess pose. Doing goddess pose while we chant Om. Om is this primordial sound. You know, the feminine energy is the essence of creation. It just kind of all comes together. So I hope you're excited because I am too. So take your feet wide apart again and have the toes pointing outward this time. And we'll go in and out a couple of times just to get our bodies into it. But after a while, we'll hold and I'll invite you into some chanting, okay? So the hands on the hips, toes pointing outward a bit. Take a deep breath in. Then exhale, bend the knees out toward the toes. Sink on in. You might need to adjust the feet to get to your point of comfort. Then inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, sink back down in. And inhale, come back up. We'll do it twice more before we hold. Exhale, sink. And then inhale, lift. And then exhale, sink. And then inhale, lift. So I'd like you to take your left hand in front of you, palm face up, and then place your right hand on top of that. It's like you're holding a bowl, okay? And just let your arms relax here. Take a deep breath in. Hand out, sorry. And then take a deep breath in. As we chant Om, we'll sink down in and hold the posture. So take a deep breath in. Oh. Staying, running. Every exhale, chant Om and allow it to be a long, drown out sound. Oh. 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 Try to stay for three more. Oh. Give everything to the sound. Oh. Last one. Oh. Slowly straighten the legs. Stay inward. If you can do this keeping your eyes closed, please do so. You're going to turn the feet parallel and fold forward, just draping down over the legs. Wide leg, forward fold. Still hearing that drone, wonderful sound of Om guiding you toward the center of your consciousness. Stay with that as we make this transition into frog pose. So from the forward fold, please walk your feet off the back side of your yoga mat. Your hands are forward of the mat. Then lift up onto the toes or the balls of the feet and release down, feet or knees wide onto the inside of your knees. Okay? Inner foot relaxing against the floor. Basically, the legs are like frog legs. That's what we're going for here. And then release down onto your forearms and guide your hips backwards slightly and stop at the point that tells you to stop. Now, we won't be chanting out loud anymore, at least for this posture. But every time you exhale, in your mind, hear the sound of Om. You can even slow your exhale down to match the tone in your mind. Keep the hips guiding backwards. And when you feel moments of discomfort, or maybe even this feeling of wanting to run from the pose, put all of your focus and energy into that internal chanting, that mantra, that beautiful sound of Om. Keep the hips guiding backwards. We'll stay for a bit longer. Keep chanting internally. Taking a deeper, fuller breath. Walk back up onto your hands. Bring the soles of the feet toward one another. And then bring the knees toward one another. Child's pose. Keep hearing the sound Om. So bringing yourself up to a seat. And as you sit upright, just notice for a moment just the quality of the mind, your energetic state in your body. And I invite you to continue to sit on your heels, or you could sit cross-legged. We're going to go into a pranayama practice here before we continue. And by all means, if you need a drink of water, again, we've been chanting, take care of yourself. So the pranayama that we'll do is another one that is great for building focus, and it does so much more than just that, but for what we are doing right now to contextualize it. This is really great for helping to create balance in the energy of your body and also bring whatever is going on in your mind into a singular focus. And it is Nadi Shodhana Pranayama. And so if you take your right hand, it doesn't matter what your dominant hand is, it's always the right one. You're going to bend in the first two fingers, leaving the small fingers and the thumb exposed. Now, when the time comes, you'll use the small fingers to block your left nostril and use the thumb to block your right. Okay, just don't do it at the same time because you won't be able to breathe. Now, if you find that the nostrils are partially blocked, just do your best. It might mean you need to open the mouth a little bit and breathe through it, or not block the dominant nostril so much. Okay, but we'll work with it the best we can. So go ahead and block your right nostril with the thumb, and then inhale left, and then release the right, block the left, exhale right nostril, in right, block the right, release the left, exhale left. Let's continue that. In left, out right, in right, and out left. Keep going. In left, out right, in right, out left. The breath just moving from one side to the other. Now again, we're going to continue in left, out right, in right, out left. Every time you exhale, hear in your mind, Om. About one more round. And when you see yourself, or when you actually do, I should say, exhale out of the left nostril this next time, you can release once you're done. Hand on the thigh. Maybe still hearing Om as you exhale, but just not really efforting with that anymore. And then trying to stay inward as much as you possibly can. Let's come on to our backs for a few more movements just to counterpose. So please come into bridge prep, heels underneath the knees, hip width apart. When you're ready, with an inhale, go ahead and lift your hips into the air and hold the pose. Arms can stay down by your sides. And if you know how to bind this pose by clasping the hands and rolling onto the shoulders, go ahead and do so. If you don't know how, that's okay. Just don't do it. And then carefully release. Knees to chest. Taking your arms out to the sides, take a deep breath in. And exhale, take the knees to the left side of your body. Ground the right shoulder and arm, and turn the chin to the right as well. And breathe. If you find your mind starting to wander, hear the sound Om. Inhale, bring the knees back to center. And when you're ready, allow them to fall to the right. Ground the left shoulder and arm. Turn the chin to the left. And again, allow the internal sound of Om to be your anchor. Inhale back to center. Hug your knees in. Curl your chin in toward your throat. Bring your forehead toward the knees. Get a tighter grip on the shins. Keep that tighter grip and release back down. Think about curling the tailbone and lower spine back down to the floor. And when you feel complete here, go ahead and extend your legs down to the floor and prepare for Shavasana. Bringing any support where you need it. Adjusting any elements in your environment to be more comfortable. Making any final adjustments so that you can remain as still as possible here. This is possibly part of the difference of what we've done so far to now is that we've been chanting as we're moving. There's something about movement that makes it just a bit easier sometimes to focus. Now, as you become still, the mind tends to want to move still, wants to continue to ruminate and to think and to do and to figure it, whatever it may be, to figure it out. And so I ask you to try to keep the body as still as possible here. And to help with that settling or that focus of the physical system, without it being too effortful internally, hear the sound of Om. And all sound comes with vibration. Allow it to vibrate in your body. You can imagine it as a wave of energy every time you hear the sound, moving from the crown all the way down to the feet and out through the arms and fingers. And just continue to hear that sound. Continue to let it lull you into Dharana. Oh. Oh. Peace, peace, peace. Allowing your breath to deepen. And for today's practice, I'll ask you not to make too much movement. I want you to stay pretty internal, but do move as you need to, roll to your right side. And try to keep your focus internal. I worked really hard for it. Eventually come up to a comfortable seat. Now, once you're in a seat, sit tall, be comfortable, and we'll do 3 rounds of Nadi Shodhana. And so one round is in left, out right, in right, out left. So we'll do that 3 times. So bringing your right hand into Vishnu Mudra, bending in the first 2 fingers. Go ahead and block your right nostril and do 3 rounds. And as you finish this last exhale out of the left nostril, release the hand down. We're going to chant Om. We're going to chant it a while, maybe like 6 to 9 times. We'll see how far we get. But the idea is to not really think about the counting. I'll manage that on my end. But to really just allow the sound to reverberate. And yes, I'll be chanting with you. We don't have to chant together, if that makes sense. Just when your breath runs out, inhale and start again. So when you're ready, please begin. Oh. 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 Quieting the external sound, continue to hear the sound reverberate. Allow the sound of Om to be the full container of your consciousness. Nothing else has to exist right now. And any thought that comes to your mind that is not the sound of Om, it dissolves in the presence of the sound. Oh. Peace, peace, peace. Scholars of yoga say that if you're able to hold Dharana unbroken for about 12 breaths, you may enter into the next state or limb of dhyana. And dhyana is a concept that we will explore in depth next week. But know that this concentration is just the beginning. When you're ready, deepen your breath. Bring your palms together, bow the chin, bowing to Om, nothing else, for Om is everything. Namaste.